Hi, can you see this garlic in my hand? This and the other items are very common products here in my country, Brazil. Although we are one of the main exporters of agricultural products worldwide, hunger has been our fight for a long time. However, the scenario got worse during the pandemic. According to the Brazilian Research Network of Food and Nutritional Sovereignty, the number of Brazilians living in food insecurity rose from 10 to 19 million people between 2018 and 2020. In recent years, Brazil has returned to the same level of hunger and food insecurity as in 2004. Food insecurity is the lack of consistent access to enough food for an active and healthy life. That means that even the worry about running out of food or limitation due to the lack of money is the first stage of this problem. When the crisis hit our country, Brazilians started to scratch items off their grocery list. After that, they have started to cut some meals off their days, until that hunger became part of their family. There are a lot of food campaigns going on in Brazil to address this issue. However, we found that some communities, which we call favelas, don't receive enough support from such initiatives, like Rio das Pedras in Rio de Janeiro. With over 1,800 people, Rio das Pedras is one of the biggest favelas in Brazil. But there are just a very few social projects present there. After doing some desk research, we got an assumption. Some communities, the most vulnerable one, don't receive enough support from funds and donations, and food is not equally distributed among all the favelas and households living there. This is the impact we aim to achieve after our problem is solved. Food security for everyone in Rio de Janeiro. To achieve that, we need to have strong programs in communities to support all families, and that starts with the community leaders. They are our target audience because they will be the main one responsible for fairly distributing the foods in the communities. For this reason, such community leaders need to be aware of food security policies and funding opportunities, even when they come from the same context of lack of education and poverty. But how are we going to do this? Our idea is to develop a platform where the community leaders will find out what food banks their projects are eligible for according to its level of formalization. It will be one single platform, user-friendly, with access vocabulary in which the community leaders will respond with information about their projects and receive an assessment result with all the food banks that are suitable to request food donation. We noticed that leaders need more detailed information. Once the food bank's websites are decentralized, this match would help them. So we ran 2 prototypes with questions about the requirements that we found in the food banks to get the donation. The first online form was insightful to understand what kind of questions and the best approach to give the results for a few leaders and make it easier to answer. After that, we came up with a second prototype, incorporating the first round feedback. Another lesson learned was that the simpler, the better. Instead of building a complex platform, A human approach on WhatsApp was the best channel to give them the result and get the feedback from the users. They were really grateful about the information we provided after their assessment and confirmed that this raised their awareness about the donation options, which is the first step to become more self-sufficient in fundraising. In theory of change, the outputs are products, services, or facilities that result from the project's activity. They are here to measure the effect of the work. In our project, the measurable outputs are community leaders answering to the survey, assessments analyzed by our team, results provided to the community leaders, and platform referral by NGOs, as they have a key role in promoting this service. In a future iteration, our idea is to have an automation where the community leaders will be answering the questions directly on WhatsApp. A good indicator for our project will be the conversion rate between users accessing their projects and the number of the donations granted. One of the assumptions is that the food banks are also trying to make this food more accessible to everyone. So we hope this platform provides information and knowledge to make the food arrive on the plates of those who need it the most. This is Prato Carioca project, a social innovation initiative of Social Innovation Management Program of Amani Institute. We hope it has inspired you. Thank you!